TB Shiny. I'm going to go over one of the channels, Innovault. They are an awesome company. They do deck boxes, binders. They're starting to get into more products, but I am going to review some of the deck boxes right now for you, right this second. So they have the single deck boxes that aren't even out yet to the public. Let's break this open right now. This can go yeet. All right, so you get a deck box. The singular deck boxes, they hold up to 150 cards. It folds all the way down with the Infinivalt. This is the blue one. You get a little dice bag that comes with them. You get the Infinivalt, and on the back it gives you their newsletter and discount codes, and then you get your little divider for the deck. Just to show y'all that crack open, this is a 100 card pauper deck single sleeve. So they fit very, very nice. Fit very, very nicely in there. You still got some extra room, more stuff. You can card divider in, close them up. So that is the first product. Those aren't available to the public just yet. I'm breaking news over here. They will be available soon. I know that much. And then you get the staple that is out right now. You can actually order it on Amazon, or you can go to Infinivalt.com and order it on the website, however you choose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'll show you what this one is. This is the double box. When you open it up, again, it comes with the Infinity Vault, and you get a $25 discount. So I will be handing a couple of those out at cons and events. Pop this one open. The great thing is I don't know what colors these are, so when I'm looking at them, you'll be looking at them. They all come with plastic wrapped box, and this is the 3-tier. So this is just the plain OG black. So it's your 3-tier. Got one deck box, 2 deck box, and a dice tray. So I mean it's pretty decent. They fit. I can fit 3 of these in my bag with a couple of guys. But they're really nice. They're really sturdy. The magnets are wicked strong. Not going to be able to open them. That's the OG black. Let's see. This one's a blue one. I do believe he has purple and green, but I don't know what. This is a blue. What color it is? Pop it open. This is the green, and I have the purple. It's actually in my card bag. Green color. So yeah, there's that. One of the other newest products he has is giant binder. I mean, look how giant this. You can barely see it on. It is huge, gigantic. Got the Infinivalt logo on the spine. You open it up. Giant. You open it up, and it is a 3-high, 3x3. You can put non-carded sleeves and carded sleeves. And I mean, that's a lot of cards. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it very much. Because normally if I'm putting something in a binder, for instance, like this binder, this is probably going to be all my expensive cards, like your Mox Ambers, your Mox Diamonds, your Mox Opals, stuff like that. Other than that, that is Infinivalt. So if you guys want, you guys can go on to Infinivalt.com. You guys can find the link in my. So it's InfinivaltCards.com. Find them on Instagram at Infinivalt. you guys can shout them out, tell them I sent you. We will have a discount code here shortly for them. Other than that, next game, we're at the next con. What's up, y'all? It's your boy EB Shiny, back with another
real quick. Oh, that's not appropriate to my deck colors. That's not either.
What's
There we
going
go.
on, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday night on the stream. Tonight, I'm joined with the three guests. We have Scott Johnny, we got Chris from One More Game, and we have Hip Stevius. What's going on, y'all?
How you doing?
Howdy.
All right. So we are gonna play some competitive Pauper tonight. I know Johnny's getting ready for the Sanctuary. Bobby, we all love you. You're the best, buddy. I'll see you in Vegas, but unfortunately, I cannot join the tournament. I would play, but I have prior obligations, and I would probably just get my head stomped in because I like to play Gretchen. So let's go around the table. We'll start with Johnny. Johnny, tell people where they can find you and who you're playing tonight.
I'm Scott Johnny. You can find me on Twitter at Scott Johnny, obviously. I hope it's obvious. I'm going to be playing Lily Splash Mentor. So the deck I started building when she came out. I've been working on it with Chris for a while. There were some other people who did a similar list. So I'm just hoping to take it to the tournament, see how it performs.
So if you look at my Lily my Lily Pad deck, it's my Gretchen deck with 3 different cards because
Yeah.
I keep it behind my Gretchen
just in case.
just in case.
Just gotta
Fair
switch
enough.
out that commander real quick.
Right.
That's cool.
Now
That's
that I
me.
see Chris's hands, Chris, you back, buddy?
I've been here.
Okay. I
He
saw the
lives there.
shadow of you getting up.
No, I just turned and move around.
He's spinning in his chair.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, why don't you tell people where they can find you, bud?
My name is Chris. All the stuff can be found at omgmtg.com. All the connections to deck list, pauper help, the whole 9 yards. Today I'm playing Malcolm Cadiz. It is a Is-It combo-based deck. We'll be trying out a couple of different versions of decks this evening, depending on how many games we play, so we can see how well they go against everyone.
And Hip, how about you, bud?
I am Hipstevious. You can find me basically everywhere at Hipstevious. But if you want to see me actually do stuff, you could go check me out on Twitter and on Moxfield. Yeah, Moxfield. I'm gonna play one of my ever-growing collection of gut decks with different backgrounds, featuring Sword Coast Sailor today. Still figuring it out. bordering on probably an inappropriate deck for a cPEDH game, not
Mhm.
because it's too good, but because
Because
it's hardly anywhere close to being even nearly good enough. But sometimes you're surprised by what your deck does. Hopefully, this is one of those times.
We will see. We shall see in a few minutes. For me, if y'all are joining in, don't know who I am, I'm EB Shiny or Eric. You can catch me on Twitter every Sunday night playing some crazy stuff. Tonight is some competitive Pauper. The next week is Pick Your Pet deck. I think the week after that is Planeswalker Commanders Only. So we do some crazy things here. The only other thing that I want to shout out is because Chris is in the chat. Chris and I are taking a little adventure. Chris and I are starting a card company. So right now we have a lot of secret layers, like a gruesome amount of secret layers to sell. So I will put the link in the chat. So you can check out our TCG store, our eBay store, and our website will be up later tonight with a bunch of Magic stuff, Pokemon stuff, and signed sports memorabilia. So it's coming together. We're getting there. So what I'll do is I'll have Hip, because you haven't been on in a while. I'll have you pick a number 1 through 6. We'll randomize, and then we will get a plan.
Three.
As I say every time, spell table, put a little button here so we can pick a number. That was 1. That's 2. 'Tis 3. Oh, Chris is going first. Wonderful. Chris, 2, 3, 1.
all right, I go to Hip. It's going to be 1-3-2.
Okay.
Johnny, 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2. 2, 3, 1, Eric.
2, 3, 1. Oh, bum, 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 bum.
I can keep this in.
Half a mulligan.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mull. I'm gonna have to mull, unfortunately. Chris mulled too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
1,
Oh, is the
2, 3.
mood. Scott Johnny, your playmat feels very Calvin and Hobbes. What is that?
So it's one of the artists from Command Fest Toronto. She's called Snuggy Amazing. She does like her own tokens and playmats and stuff. She's got some really, really cool stuff. A friend of mine got a cat and dog token from her when we saw her in Kitchener, which is a city near Toronto. And I also got this treasure token from her, which is in my cEDH Jolene deck.
And on your playmat there, what do you have? Is that like Darth Otter?
It's
Darth
yeah,
Hamtaro?
Darth Hamster.
Nice. Hamster was my first guess, but then of course I went with my second guess because I'm an idiot, and
What?
that's a habit I can't seem to break. Number me, folks.
2, 3, 1.
You say 2, 3, 1?
Yeah, 2, 3, 1.
Okay.
How about me?
Oh, I'll let Chris do you.
3-1-2.
3-1-2.
It's only right.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
We do free moles and cPEDH, right? First mole.
First one's
please.
free, yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I'm keeping mine, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it all the way to the bank, folks. Making a deposit with this one.
All you, Chris.
All right.
Start us off, buddy.
Oops. Silver Bluff Bridge pass.
Step up, keep draw. I will play. Let's do Darksteel Citadel into Relic of Progenitus, pass turn.
Drop turn. Okay, first, to check this one.
Untap,
Oh boy.
draw. Let's play a snow-covered Island, and I will pass the turn.
Island. Exile Simeon. Cast Malcolm. And pass.
Untap. Oh wait, I'm sorry. At your end step, Chris, I'm gonna tap Relic of Progenitus, and you can remove a card from your graveyard from the game. I'll go to my turn and untap. I know that Simeon Spirit Guide was exiled, but
Yes. I was like,
just being stupid. Command Tower. And I'm gonna tap 2 for an Impact Tremors and pass my turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. I'm going to play an island. Sign for turn. We'll tap these two for green and a blue. You play Voyaging Satyr. And then I'll just pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Simic Growth Chamber. I'll bounce the island back to my hand, then pass.
Did you get to discard?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I do. Oh, shit. I will get rid of an impulse.
I'll hit Eric for 2 in the air.
Wow, what a dick.
Cadiz will trigger, and everyone will take 2, and I'll make 3 treasures.
Wait, is it 2 Commander?
2 commander to Eric, 2 normal damage to everyone else.
Okay.
So I take 4 or just the 2?
Just the 2. When
Okay.
it deals the damage, it deals that to everyone else as well.
Yep. It's not paying attention.
Chris is just playing a better version of my deck, to be frank.
Probably.
But he's
I'll
also a turn ahead of me.
I'll pass.
All right, I'm untapping. Oh, wait. No. Hey, you're in step, Chris. Eric, exile a card from your graveyard.
Impulse, exiled.
On my turn, untap. Spacebar. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Okay. Mountain. Um, let's do. Nope, but that does not do it. Let's just tap. Yeah, let's tap 2 and cast Dragon Fodder. So I'm going to get 2 1/1 Red Goblin creature tokens into play, and each player will take 2 damage.
28.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Hmm. Ooh. I'm going to tap for 2, untap, tap for 2, bring out Lily Splash. And then we'll just pass the turn.
No, I'll untap. Draw. Let's do. Snow covered island for land for turn. And then let's do. I can't do what I want. I'll tap the growth chamber for a force and a island, and I'll play rampant growth, and I will pass the turn.
Use a treasure. I will expedite, draw a card. Go to turn. Islands. I will transmute muddle the mixture.
Oh,
Reckless Fireweaver.
Mm-hmm. Can I get a cut, please?
You want to?
1 3 2.
Chris, 132.
Pay 2. Play it. Move to combat. Swing at Eric in the air for 2.
I'll be taking it.
I'll make 3 treasures. Everyone will take 2 from this and another 3 off of these. I will use 3 of it. Yeah, that's right. I'll tap 2 for Shimmer. Look at the top 4. Put one in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in my hand. These go at the bottom in a random order. And I'll pass.
Your end step, Chris, exile a card from your graveyard. Interesting. Okay, go to my turn and untap. Keep and draw. Play an escape tunnel. I'm going to tap 3 and cast Gut. Is that good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to go to combat and we'll swing 1 goblin at Chris, and I will sacrifice it. Oh, I'm sorry. You all take a damage off impact tremors from Gut.
Yep.
I'll sacrifice the 1 goblin here because it was really a skeleton the whole time. And that 4/1 menace goblin is going to go at Ska Johnny.
I'll take 4.
End step. I'll crack escape tunnel. I'm going to go get a mountain pester.
On your ed step, I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna bounce the satyr to back to your hand.
To my hand?
Yep.
I will shore up.
Yep. Pass.
None taps.
Oh.
I will tap it to untap this at the end step, and then I'll cycle an Ashburns. Cool.
How would do you?
Shore up resolves.
sure.
And tap
Yeah,
it.
I'm thinking.
Sure.
Tap it.
Yeah, here you go.
Alright, cool. I'll get a snow-covered forest.
There's that other mountain.
In here somewhere. There's 2, I think. There we go. Let's see. There's 2.
Problem with this deck right now is where do I put my cards so they can be cut?
Can I get a cut? 1, 2, 3.
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. Thank you very much. Alright, moving down top. Draw for turn. I'll play Snow-Covered Forest. One, 2, 3.
I'm going to do 1, 2, 3.
3, 1, 2.
2, 3.
There.
I'll play a Crust Restorer.
What was the sequence?
2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. Okay.
And then I'll untap these forest. I'll pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn.
Oh, untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do a snow-covered island for land for turn. And then let's do let's do a tap a green for an arboreal grazer. ETBs, I can put a land from my hand onto the battlefield tapped. I'm going to put a Mystic Sanctuary on the battlefield tapped. And then I will Tap the growth chamber for a Sculptor of the Winter. And then I will pass the turn.
Yeah. Do this. Move to combat. I swing at Eric in the nuts reach. Let's tell you to do this. Swing at hip in the air for 2.
I have a
Yep.
resculpt. Unlock.
Arcane denial.
Yeah, good with that.
Hold priority before damage, and I'm gonna pay 2 to Wings of Veil to make Reckless into a pirate.
Oof.
This game.
That's game.
That's game. We're just gonna die off treasure creation.
Yeah, because
So-
he creates a damage every time and creates a treasure, creates a damage, creates a treasure, creates a damage. Nice.
I had it too, Chris.
I technically so my mistake is when I cast Expedite on your end step, I actually needed 1 extra mana and I had the game 2 turns ago.
Oh shit! Yeah, it goes infinite. Wait, what was the card you used to turn it into a pirate?
Wings of Veilless Veil.
Oh yeah, it just makes it everything.
And a turn creature becomes a 4/4 with all types.
I don't have a cPEDH deck.
Your gut Ancient's pretty up there.
What about my Boros one? I feel like that one's
Boros is also
It's
pretty
like-
fast.
better. I'm gonna switch to the Boros one. I think your deck is just like better for a blue-red deck.
Yeah, this is like very
It's pretty consistent. And flying is huge in PH
Correct.
in general.
Yeah,
Originally, I had it as a joke. I did Malcolm Tago, and I'm like, then I realized, like, wow, that's not nearly as good as Malcolm Cadiz.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
just like Tago.
I just
I just
Tago.
like gut, and that's the problem that we have.
Exactly. All right, let's
Sometimes we
see.
have to learn that there's better options. Now, my Boros
Okay.
gut does not have infinites, but I do have other decks which are probably significantly worse, but do have infinites in them.
I think I should have been a little more
Don't.
aggressive on my mulligan.
Me?
Not me.
Oh, I probably should have. I mean, one thing I can say for that deck I was just playing is there's a ludicrous amount of rituals for mana production. One thing I'll say about the deck that I'm about to play is I'm not sure where it is.
3-1-2.
Yep.
Eric.
Yeah, that's our boss. Gorikai.
Chris, what you got for me, bud?
1-3-2.
2-1-3,
What up,
Chris.
JM? How you doing with that no power, buddy? Did you get it back yet, bud? Johnny, pick a number 1 through 6.
2.
1 and 2. Oh, what the heck? 3.
Hmm.
Oh, you have power now? Sweet. That's awesome, dude. Can't wait to see
I'm
you.
kidding, but I'm really not sure where it is.
Wow, I definitely have to take Mulligan. 0 lands.
Mine was 5 lands.
I'll
like-
take the 5 lands. Give it to me.
Not doing that shit. So gonna cut me.
2-3-1.
2.
In a black deck box, might be in a black deck box. Might be this.
It was nice coming back to the 21st
This.
century. I feel you.
I can keep this in. It's be alright. This has more to it than the last one. I apparently have to let my dog out because he is being annoying. You want to go separate?
You're good.
Be right
Letting your
back.
dog out is the only way to go, honestly.
Hip, what you got for a cut for me?
213.
2, 1, 3, 4. All right, I can make that work. I can make that work. I can make that work.
Here we go, Boros.
So we're at a card show today, and the wife goes, "That pack looks so pretty," and I go, "Okay, I'll just buy it." She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Can I open it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And then so she opened it, and she goes, "Are these good?" And I'm like, "Well, one of them's like a $5 card, so you at least made your money back on the pack."
Mhm.
And she got the Blossoming Tortoise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a Bloomborough pack? Yeah.
No, it was the Wildeville Drains.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely going
Up
in.
JM. That was a very delayed JM, but hello, all the same.
Yeah, it's definitely going in the Mothman deck.
What about like Gut Shot? Do you guys think Gut Shot is a cPEDH card? Kidding. Gut Shot is whack. There was a Popper 60 card deck that I ran Gut Shot in that actually made sense to run it in, but
I was actually considering throwing it in the sideboard for my Killing Fiend deck.
yeah,
Just
it was a Bono red deck. It was like all 1-drops and 0-drops before Swift Spear got banned, and it was freaking disgusting. I was doing like turn 1, Great Furnace, Kuldotha Rebirth.
Oh, you're playing Rebirth.
Yeah, and then like turn 2, I'm swinging 3 damage.
Yeah.
Doing like rituals and so spears and burn spells.
That's still a popular deck right now.
Yeah, it just sucks because it's a lot worse without Swift Spear, and you have to run higher CMC stuff, and it's slower. And I just always want to go as fast as possible.
You go burr.
Yeah, I like to go burr.
I love Kill Fiend.
That's why I'm a red mage.
It's either turn 4 you're dead, or turn 4 like or turn 5 I'm dead because I'm just gonna die to you for the course of the next 8 turns.
Dang it, I did the thing again. What you got there, Chris? I see Dargo somebody.
Dargo Casket. It is
Dargo
extremely glass cannon.
I love glass
Played
cannons.
that before.
I definitely don't have it, but the turn can win on turn 1.
What color is Keskit again?
Black.
Rakdos.
Rectus.
What does he do?
He calls so Casket is tap it, sacrifice 3 other artifact and or creatures, and you look at the top 2 cards, put one in the hand and the other in the graveyard.
It's a lot of words. It must be good.
So it's never really used other than for itself. I just think it's got synergies because you can sacrifice 3 things, and then Dargo costs 2 less for everything that was sacrificed. That's why I like going with that route over Dargo Agent Throne.
I'm doing a red die, a black die, and a white die because this deck is a pseudo Mardu deck.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Gotta be 1, 2, 3 once in a while.
Every once in a while, yeah, true.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
So it sounds like when I'm at work. It's like 1 and 2 and 3.
I want to build a deck that uses all of the clue commander things,
Yeah.
but there's just no way to have all 6 together and have any decent synergies. Because they do such different things. This puts counters on things, this makes soldiers, this is play exile cards, this is draw cards, sacrifice artifacts, and make food. Like they're all so different.
I run the green guy and the blue guy in the new Lonus that came from the clue thing.
Oh yeah, that new loan is good.
And they're super good in there. Like they're unironically great in that Lonus.
I like the Lonus a lot. I consider building the CDH version of it.
Yeah, I built Oops All Combos, but I didn't go CEDH with it. But my friends that don't know what CEDH actually is are like, that CEDH is bullshit. And I'm like, guys, it's just combo-y.
It's combo.
I ain't have fast mana. I just make a lot of clues and I turn those into mana.
Yeah, different.
Yeah. Not the same. Just goes infinite a lot of ways. Anyway, shout out to Starscream.
Starscream.
I want to build him. I also kind of want to stick him in Nekusar. And I also kind of want to stick Gorogoru and Satoru in Nekusar for some reason. Because I can, I guess. Maybe I throw some unblockable stuff in there. Haste enablers. They're a haste enabler, I think. Waiting on me, huh? Right.
Mm-hmm.
Always me. I'm the slowest one. All right. Numbers.
3, 2, 1.
Inverse this time. Okay. I like it. Maybe I'll be
Is
graced
this
with
our
some
order?
lights.
Yes, sir.
Landless again. Got a mullet. Sorry, folks.
Ridiculous.
2 landless hands in a row is ridiculous. I agree.
I'm
This is exactly what I was talking about with my tweet the other day, where it's like I either get flooded to death or I get like literally no lands. Like 98% of the time.
60% of the time it works every time, though.
Exactly.
The other day I was at work and someone asked me if I had noticed something. I said, "Excuse me, I have perfect situational awareness 2% of the time." Friend Alex thought that was hysterical.
1, 3,
We
2.
got
I can't believe the new Lotus Petal, the Future Sight one, is $36 right now.
Mm-hmm.
It looks so pretty, though.
Yeah, Only because I just was scrolling and looked at the what was that? The Final Fortune.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I was hoping. So at Command Fest, they had a mystery booster sealed 2-hooded giant.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like just praying it's mystery booster 2. It's not. It's Mystery Booster 1. I'm like, damn it.
Keep this, bottom that.
The guys that won the event too got a Mana Crypt, a Living Death, Perforos, God of the Forge, Defense of the Heart, and some.
Wait, this is 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. What?
It was ridiculous.
Are you guys fine with me drawing another card, or do I have to actually mulligan down to 5? I bottomed 1 card. I have 5 cards in my hand. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you would have drawn
Nice.
anyway.
Yeah, just
Draw
try.
this card. That's fine.
Yeah.
The land.
Right, you good?
Yes, after much ado.
Much debating.
Mass debating.
Chris, start us off, my dude.
Let's just do a swamp, cribs and kobolds, and pass.
Draw for turn. Play a Tangled Violet. Pass.
Upkeep draw. I'm going to do a snow-covered plains. I'm going to tap it, and I'm going to play a Worms Crossing Patrol and pass.
We'll draw for turn. I will lay a snow-covered island. I will then tap that snow-covered island to play an opt. Scry. Leave it on top, and then I'll draw it. And then I will pass turn.
Mountain, gold pan, make a treasure token, and I'll pass.
Tap. Draw. Play an island. Tap this. Or a Utopia Sprawl on the Tangled Violet. I
Chris
will
and Eric, your life totals are still from the previous game.
pass.
There you go.
Tap upkeep draw. Let's do a snow-covered mountain. Tap 2, cast Veteran Soldier. Go to combat. Swing 1 at Eric. And then Myriad will trigger, and Ska and Chris, you have a 1/1 coming at you.
I'll take 1, go to 269.
Take one.
I've had those life totals, but not in Pauper Commander. Alright, pass turn.
Alright, I will untap upkeep draw.
Oh, when I play my Fangren Marauder with, what do you call it? My Marion Pip, Peregrine Took, whatever, like, it gets up there.
Oh my god.
Simic Growth Chamber, bounce that island back to my hand and pass.
Do Great Furnace, tap 2, Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. Oh, this is good. Crack for black. Do Eviscerator's Insight, sacrificing the Ichor. I'm going to draw 3 cards.
Oh, Chris, your commanders are still Malcolm Cadiz
yeah.
or whatever, too.
I'll pass after. Yeah, I'm going to pass after that.
Tap. Draw. Let's see.
Oh, nope, that's good. Not Armix.
Yeah, I'll play that. Green, I guess, and then blue. We'll play a Tomb Raider first. I don't have a green floating. So draw a card. And then we'll play an Arbor off. And then just have a creature. And then I'll pass.
Okay. I will Um. hmm. I'm deciding whether to do something at your end step. What is this thing next to your gold pan, Chris?
0-1 kobold.
Oh. God, Lily Splash is a 4/4. Why is Lily Splash
I know.
Mentor
It's
better than
crazy.
the Frog Commanders that they printed in the set? It's insane, dude.
I know, it's so
I'll
good.
just go to my turn. Do anything on the end step because it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna play a Riveteer's Overlook for turn. I will gain a life. Now I'm off track. I will go get that land in a second, but basically, I'm just gonna do Veteran Armorer. So other creatures I control get +0/+1. It's a 2/2, and then I'm going to swing a Worms Crossing Patrol over at Eric for 1. It is
Oh,
a
wow.
1/2, and then there's a 1/2 copy going at Scott and Chris.
I will
Good
take
luck.
the 1.
Is everyone just taking it?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Then I went and got my land and passed my turn.
Alrighty. I'll untap, upkeep, draw. I'll play a snow-covered forest for land for turn. Then tap the growth chamber. No, I will not tap the growth chamber. I will tap the growth chamber and the forest to play a Vineyard Haven. ETBs, gain 2 life, and I can add an extra mana. I'm going to put that on the growth chamber. And then I will pass the turn.
I've still got Grotto Scry 1. Put that at the bottom.
Eric, cut me, bro.
2, 3, 1.
Thank
Dragon
you.
Fodder, make 2. A black, Corrupted Conviction, sacrificing one of these. Draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Faith is loading, draw 2, lose 2. Yeah, discard 2. Sacrificing Mog War Marshal and a Swamp. And then I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Draw for turn. Play a snow-covered forest. Line for turn. Tap. Untap. Tap. Bring it Lily Splash. That's good. I will bounce the Tomb Raider. I'll get a 1/1 counter and I'll draw a card. And I'll pass the turn.
How much mana you got over there, Johnny?
I can do 7 right now.
Oh yeah,
I have
'cause you
0.
got untapper.
Yeah, I got only entire.
Yeah, so your one enchanted land is really 4 mana, right? Okay.
Pretty much.
Have upkeep draw. I'm gonna play a snow-covered plains. Let's do. This is so unfortunate. Hmm. I think I am just going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing Worms Crossing Patrol at Eric. And then clones go at you guys again.
I'll block the clone.
Sorry.
Take the 1.
All right. I pass my turn.
Alright. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a snow-covered island. I will tap the growth chamber for 3, transmuting dizzy spell. If that resolves, I will go look for Ponder.
You just want to show off your fancy ponder. I see how it is.
Yeah, that's what happens when you spend $150 at the merch booth in Chicago, and then then they give it away in the festival in a box. I will tap the island, and I'll play the ponder, but let me get a cut first.
I got this fancy arcane denial.
Oh, that's a good arcane denial.
2 and 3.
1, 2 and 3.
Yeah, do that.
1, 3. Well, then look at the top 3 cards of my library. Put them back in any order. I may shuffle and then draw. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. I'm going to put that there and draw. And then I will say pass turn.
Two price statue, make a treasure. Black, Shambling Ghast. I will then sacrifice, and red to cast Dargo. I gotta do a couple of things first with these. I make a second treasure. I have 3 total treasures.
With that trigger on the stack, because Dargo, you're casting Dargo, right?
Casting right now, yeah.
So prize statues triggers on the stack. You don't have the treasure yet, right?
No, I do it before. In addition, so
okay.
I may sacrifice things, so I do have the treasures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it? Oh, yeah. As an addition. I'm just sorry, my brain's breaking here.
Yeah. So as additional cost, I may sacrifice any number of artifacts in our creature. So I sacrifice them, and then
as a result of the cast, but that would put the trigger for prize statue on the stack, which hasn't resolved yet.
If you want to deny it, it's perfectly fine. I'll just recast it afterwards. That's why.
No, I'm wondering if you have any treasures up before that.
I have
before
one.
those resolve.
I
Okay,
have one
then
treasure.
never mind. Go ahead.
Okay,
You're
so that's there. 3 treasures. I will use 2 of the treasures, go down to 1, sacrificing Dargo to for the Reckoner's Bargain.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's gonna be I'm gonna gain 7 and draw 2.
Yep.
And I have to sacrifice a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things so far. So it costs 12 less to cast. I've already cast it once. Draw 2 cards. One treasure left. Gain 7. Go at 34. Come on. I'm like legit just not getting anything out of this. Drawing a stupid amount of cards though.
That is true. That is true.
So the initial is it build of Gut was like, or well, not the initial, but the second overhauling.
What turn is it?
I don't know.
No
Turn 2, 3, 4. It's
I
turn
have 4
5.
lands, though. Yeah,
It's your turn 5.
Alright, so I didn't play a land then yet. Okay. Swamp. I'm gonna use the treasure. This is at 8. Nope, 7. And black to sacrifice this creature. This dog, Gabo from before. This goes to 8, and then I'm gonna draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of cards I have drawn is ungodly. Lotus Petal. Um, Unfortunately, passed the turn. I think, yeah. I'll just do a welding jar and pass.
in response to your welding jar, I'm gonna tap a red mana, and I'm gonna scred Lily Splash Mentor for 4.
I will raise that. So counter unless you pay 1.
Okay, I will pay 1.
I didn't see that yet. But
Yeah, he's all his
I
lands
got
up
3. Yeah.
all right. So the splash is there anyway.
Let me move these up.
All right. Oh, good. All right. Untap. Draw. I could use that as well. That would have been better. Play the island back. Tap 2 for a Voyaging Satyr. And we'll doot for our Crow Sneak. I'll put the Undercity up on my thing. So I'll search my library for a basic land, reveal it, put it in my hand, and then shuffle. I'll get a. It does not matter, honestly. I'll just grab a regular forest. And then I'll shuffle up. I'll pass my turn and I'll ask for cuts in a minute.
I will untap. Keep and draw. Step 3. We'll play gut. Does that resolve?
No, I have no response.
They don't have flyers other than Scott Johnny? 1, 3, 2.
No, I'm on the ground.
No. 1, 3, 2, you said?
I
Sure.
have nothing.
Yeah. I'll play Idyllic Grange, which is going to come in untapped because I control 3 or more other planes. I'll put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. Targeting gut. Gut's a 3/3. I'll tap 2. And we'll call to serve gut. So this goblin is going to get her wings. Enchant non-black creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+2, has flying. It is an angel in addition to its other types.
It's a 3/5 now?
Well, instead of being a 3/5, it's actually a 4/7. Because it's a 2/2 with a +1/+1 counter. And it gets +1/+2. So now it's up to 4/6, and then it gets +0/+1 from veteran armor. 4/7 flying angel goblin shaman.
I will spell pierce the enchantment.
Okay.
I will fancy spell pierce. Say it right.
Here's a fancy spell pierce.
I have like 3 of these for my LGS.
Chris, do you have any creatures?
Nope, I am fully wide open.
All right. I will go to combat and swing veteran armor and Worms Crossing Patrol at you. And then there will be a 1/2 coming at Johnny and Eric as well.
I will
Blocking
take the
kill
one.
it. 2/2.
Yeah.
And then Chris, he'll take 3.
3 more. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Or well, 3 total for you, Chris.
Oh, that's right. I'll
All
take the 1. So I'm at 32. All right.
I don't know what you were at
No, I'm looking
originally
right now.
at the beginning of the turn, but just subtract 3 from it, and I'm going to pass.
1 more. I was at 34.
All right, so yeah, you're at 31.
Alrighty. I will untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a snow-covered island for land for turn. Then I will tap 2 islands to play a Pula. And then I will tap the Growth Chamber to play a Careful Cultivation on top of that Pula. KJ Hero, thank you for the raid. And Dan, I will, if there's no responses to that, I will pass the turn.
Mountain. Tap 2 to feed the swarm. Pilipala.
Filthy Casuals, what is up? Nicodemus, what's
I
going
lose
on?
2. Eric, I destroyed your pillow.
When?
Right now.
You
Just-
son of a... How'd you destroy it?
TS.
Destroy target artifact. Destroy a creature or enchantment. I lose the life.
You'd feed the swarm on it.
No, that's not cool.
It's very cool to Chris
Suck.
only. And also everyone else
The
at
man
table.
answers off of Gold Pan. Yeah, and I'll draw 2 cards.
At least he doesn't have his only enchantment removal spell anymore.
crack this, play Casket.
Go ahead and raid my fridge.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry. Wait a second.
moonshine.
Johnny, did you take the one when I hit you for
No,
with
I
die?
blocked it. I blocked and
Oh, you
killed
did
it
block?
with my. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Just realized you had
I've
the
literally
initiative.
drawn like so much of my deck, and I
Yes, you
haven't got
have.
any answers.
Untap. I'm gonna move to the Scry 2 in the initiative. That is phenomenal. So I'll put this on top and this on the bottom. And we will draw this guy. The only downside is need one more piece. Almost there.
I was there, and Chris just had to go and destroy it. Jerk.
I know, right?
Jerk.
My deck's not playing well at all.
So we're gonna do tap, untap, tap, untap for 6 to recast the Lay Splash Mentor. And then we will flicker the Tomb Raider again. So it gets leaves 1/1 counter, gets 1/1 counter, and it'll draw. Not quite what I wanted. I want to turn 6 now, right? So I can play a land.
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, I'll play this Forest as land for turn.
Inner Geek, it's going real good.
If I had an Impact Tremors, this would be like fantastic.
And illegal.
That's what I'm saying. Like same here. Like I just need like one thing.
I know, right? Yeah, it would be completely illegal, but we'll ignore that. Pass the turn. Go ahead.
You might as well just like put Calamax in the command zone at that point, you know. Like the same difference. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. I'm gonna play Abraded Bluffs. I'm gonna ping Chris for 1.
Yep.
Good. Good. Yes, nice. I will tap 3. Very nice. I'll tap for 3 here. And I'm going to cast Molten Gatekeeper, which says whenever another creature ETB is under your control, Molten Gatekeeper deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to swing a Worms Crossing Patrol, a Veteran Armorer, and a Gut True Soul Zealot at Eric for a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 3 of it is Commander.
I'll take 6.
First, I'm going to have some attack triggers, which are that I'm going to make a couple copies of Worms Crossing Patrol, 1 of each going at Chris and Ska. And then for each opponent, I'll also make a 1/1 White Soldier creature token that's tapped and attacking. And I'm going to sack 1 that is going at Eric to make a skeleton that's going at Ska Johnny. So there's a skeleton. There are well, you know what? I'll sack 1 of the copies of Worms Crossing Patrol. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures are going to ETB, so you're all going to take 6 damage to the face from Molten Gatekeeper.
Oh, that's 16 already. Jeez, Louise.
Then I'm going to have Let's see, 3 human soldiers. I've sacked one of the copies of Worms Crossing Patrol. We'll say I sacked the one going at Chris to get a skeleton. And the skeleton is going at Ska Johnny. So
I got two soldiers and a militia, a soldier, and a skeleton coming at me, right?
you have 1, 2, 3. You have Gut, which is a 3/3, so 3 commander. You have
I was going at Eric.
I'm sorry, I thought that was Eric talking. Well,
No.
let's go in turn order because there's a lot, and
Okay.
I know everyone is confused right now, so I'm just going to explain it. Okay, so Eric, coming at you. Gut is a 3/3, right?
Yeah, I took
Turn
it.
armor. Oh, you did?
Yep.
You took the 6 from Molten Gatekeeper and then all the damage from the creatures?
Yep. So
Where were you at before?
Uh,
Must have been like high 20s, right?
yeah, I was in the 20s. I was like 28, 29.
So 1,
We
2,
were
3,
all at
4,
28.
5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you took like 13.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, coming at you. There is just a 1/1 soldier.
Take him. I'll block it with a 1/3.
And coming at you, Scott Johnny, is a 1/1 soldier, a copy of Worms Crossing Patrol, and a 4/1 Menace skeleton.
I will block the 1/2 with a 4/4, and I'll block the skeleton.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 1/2s, and then the skeleton's a 4/2.
Yeah, and then I'll block the.
Oh wait, and actually, this human soldier coming at Chris wouldn't die because it's a 1/2, not a 1/1. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'll block the 1/1 as well, and I'll take the 4.
So what are
Or
you
the 2
blocking?
1/2s. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'll
what are
kill
you
the 2 1/2s, and I'll block, and I'll take the 4.
All right.
You get the initiative.
Oh, sick. I was holding all my tokens for some reason. All right. Initiative. That's not the initiative. This is the initiative. I'm going to go get a basic. I'll get a mountain. That is going to conclude my turn, and I think it will probably be my last one.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Hopefully, draw into something good. Absolutely not. Thanks, Chris.
What happened?
Hopefully, some counter spells.
I will just tap 2 and bring out Gretchen and cry. And pass.
They cut me.
2 and 3.
Ashnod's altar, even though I've got literally nothing to do with it, basically. 1 for a flare husk. Makes a 1/1 with it. I'm gonna tap casket, sacrificing the jar, the germ, and the husk. Looking at the top 3. Oh, yep, top 3 cards. Put 2 in my hand. And 2, 3. Graveyard, right? Yeah. This is gonna go in the graveyard. The mountain. I'm gonna sacrifice. So I've had a total of 3 things sacrificed right now. Sacrifices for 2 colorless mana. 4 things sacrificed. So it's 8 less. Simple red. I'm gonna do Rite of Flame, add 2 red mana to the pool. Literally like a piece off. That costs 8 in a red, 2 red there. I cast it with 1 red floating. Oh, I had 2 colorless from over there as well. I gotta remember that. Alright, so 2 colorless. I use that for this. Alright, so the 2 colorless there and the 1 red for a Woody Roastmaster. Um, 8. The 1 to cast Dargo. Everyone
Yeah.
takes 1.
Mhm.
And then do it 2 more times. I believe. I'll do it. Sacrifice for 2 colorless. Goes to 5. So 2.
So we take 2 more.
Yep. No, only 1 more.
As in like a 4th one right now, or
No,
2
you've
total?
taken 2 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll just do. So cast a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. 7. 7 spells. With the 2 colors and 1, I'm gonna grape shot X8. Um, so I'm gonna. What's Guts toughness?
Guts toughness is currently 4. And I can recast Gut on my next turn.
Correct. And Molten's a 3, right?
Molten is 4.
4 as well?
Yep.
Venusaur's a 2/3.
It normally is, but right now its toughness is
Oh,
4
'cause the
because of
thingy,
veteran
yeah.
armor.
Alright, let's do 2 to the armor. 1 to the skeleton because it'll die after. 1 to the mirror, and 4 to Lily.
You say the mirror?
Yeah.
The worm dude.
Oh, okay.
Once
So you'll kill
that
these.
3, yeah.
Okay.
And then, why is that bent? Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. And draw.
The mock cards up going deep. You figure by now I'd have the game.
Hmm. You still have the one gatekeeper tip?
The Worms Crossing Patrol? No, I don't.
No, the worm or molten gatekeepers. That's still available.
I still have Molten Gatekeeper, yeah.
All right. And it does not have flying, so
It does not.
Alright, I'm gonna move to combat. I'm gonna swing it hit for 2 in the air.
Okay.
That'll give me the initiative back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna goad. I'm gonna goad the Molten Gatekeeper, I guess.
Okay.
And then I don't know if I want to do this, but I feel like I kind of have to get somewhere. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Lily Splash. If that's good, then I will go ahead and flicker the sneak. Put one counter on it, regain the initiative, move to draw a card. Definitely not what I wanted. And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Keep. And draw. I'll play a snow-covered mountain. I'll tap Idyllic Grange to play Soul Warden.
On your cast of Soul Warden,
Okay.
I'm going to Nature's Claim the Molten Gatekeeper.
Okay.
For life.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Yeah, you'll gain 4 life, but
Oh, I gain 4. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you have for blockers, Johnny?
I've got a 2/5 flyer and a 4/4.
I'm gonna cast for 1 and a red. Temporal Isolation on Gut. Which is going to give it Shadow, and it prevents all damage that would be dealt by enchanted creature. And then I'm going to tap a red, and I'm going to unearth Molten Gatekeeper. So it will return to the battlefield, and it's going to have haste. And I exile it at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield, unearth only as a sorcery. That is going to gain me a life. Then I'm going to move to combat. Playing Gut at Chris, who currently is the opponent who has the most life. Mm-hmm. I'll swing Molten Gatekeeper at Ska Johnny, I guess, and I'll also swing these 2 human soldiers at Ska Johnny. And on the attack, I'll make 3 more human soldiers, 1 going at each of you. That's 3 total at Johnny, 1 at Chris, 1 at Eric. I'm going to gain 1, 2, 3, and you're all going to take 3. Go to blocks.
Yep, no blocks.
All right. So you have the Molten Gatekeeper and 2 soldiers coming at me.
There's a soldier going at Eric, a soldier going at Chris. Gut is going at Chris, but Gut's not going to do any damage. And then coming at Scott Johnny, there is a 2/3 Molten Gatekeeper and 3 human soldiers.
I'll block the gatekeeper on the 4/4, and I'll block one of the soldiers.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'll sack. I'll on the attack as well. I'll sack one of the soldiers, make a 4/1 skeleton because that's literally why I'm playing Gut. I don't know how I forgot that. Sorry. So that would be 1 more damage to everyone's face before we go to blocks.
Hold on, before we go to blocks, I'll take the damage, but I'm gonna fog.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and also I'd gain 1 more life. All right, so all combat damage will be prevented. Cool.
Yep.
No initiative.
No initiative.
Molten Gatekeeper is exiled. Past turn. No cards in hand.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw. Great. I will play a snow-covered forest for land turn, and then I will tap 4, play a market festival on the growth chamber. So 2, 4, 5, floating 1. I will tap the growth chamber to use Gretchen's ability, and I will draw a card, and I will play a land. And then I will just hold up and pass the turn.
I'm gonna pay 3 to flashback. Where the hell was it? Faithless looting. Discarding those 2. On Thieves' Tools and Ace. Three for a Molten Gatekeeper of my own. Pay a black. And I'm going to unearth. Nothing really of value to unearth. Okay, to flash that better. Okay, there's that at least. Do let's do shambling gas. Sacrifice stuff for that. Yeah, I'll just do this shambling gas. I believe. I'm gonna move. Everyone's gonna take 1. I also could have unearthed that. So many things I could have done. What's the Oriok sneak right now?
It's a 2/5.
5. All right, I'm gonna swing at you with the 7/5 Dargo.
Candle blocks. You get the initiative.
Yeah,
I'll have 7.
go look for a basic. I was getting nowhere anytime soon. That's my hand. I'm gonna pass because I don't know what turn it is. Oh, actually, everyone lost one additional because I have 2 creatures that do the ETB thing.
Yeah.
So everyone take one more.
Untap.
And then done.
All right. Draw for turn. Fuck. Forest. You don't have flying, do you, Chris?
I'm on the ground.
Oops. Move to combat. Swing Tomb Raider at you.
Is it 3 or 2?
2/2 flyer.
Take 2.
Get the last dungeon of the
Yep.
thing. Reveal 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll grab Bergen Drake.
That's gotta be game, right?
That'll be game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I
it
thought.
will be.
It's a Peregrine Drake, blah, blah, blah. I have Pure Strider in my hand, so we're good to go.
Well, just send me your deck list, and I'm just gonna play that now. Unbeatable, man. Can't do it.
It's beatable. Like, if Chris hadn't, if Eric hadn't have fogged, I'd be dead now. And if Chris hadn't have
Right.
got rid of the Pili Pala, like, we would have had, this game would have been a lot
Yeah, the
sooner.
game would have been
So
over earlier.
it's not an
Yeah.
unbeatable deck for sure. It's
Oh,
got
trust me, it's beatable. I get
Yeah.
it's the upgraded Lily. It's basically what it
Yeah.
is.
It's just like getting that initiative is what got me there, and I knew if I got to the end dungeon, I was pretty good on it. I just wasn't 100%.
Roro is
Yeah,
Brian's
I was
honor.
actually thinking about the other day when, well, not the other day, but there was like a game where the initiative was introduced by me. Everyone at the table kept swinging around.
I got a dip
The
Rose crying,
initiative.
all right?
All right,
Dude,
What's happening?
brother. But it was on Chris's channel, and we just kept going around for the initiative over and over and over again. And I was like, why don't I just make a deck that just is all about the initiative?
right.
It's a good mechanic. It's when I was looking at the lists from the last cPEDH tournament, I noticed the Lily Splash mentors were using that as their win con, and I'm like, it's not a terrible win con, but it is kind of clunky, and you can kill yourself with it in the wrong cases. So that's why I have Pure Strider and Halo Charge Scab as finishers. They're a little bit more clean.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the other problem is you'd have to be 5 color to include every initiative creature, and there's only 7, and one of them is a artifact.
That's the first
If
time
you
I've
have white, you could blink lots of stuff, and black and blue kind of have ways to blink stuff as well.
Yeah, that's the first time I've got to use the initiative, and I was just trying to chug along there as we were kind of vying for supremacy there.
Right.
Kind of felt bad for Eric because he got stuck. You obviously got stuck for a long time, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
it does.
Well, since we lost our fourth, let's sign off. I will do Chris's outro for him. That's Chris from One More Game. You can find all his links at omgmtg.com. He also is one of my best friends and business partner for Deck House Collective. The website will be up probably after this stream because I've been adding a bunch of the product. But if you click the link tree in the chat right now, you will see everything we have on TCG Player and eBay and all that good stuff. All the sports jerseys, if you're into that kind of thing, will be up tonight on our website once I upload them all. Other than that, I'm EB Shiny. I stream here every Sunday night, 9 p.m. We play some wacky games. This was just a competitive popper game to get people ready for the tournament. That's Saturday. Bobby Fine puts on Sanctuary. I think this is 6 or 7. I can't remember. He's done so many. But I will have Scott Johnny tell you where you can find him, and his link tree is also in the chat.
Johnny, you can find me at obviously the link tree there, or Twitter is a good place, or Moxfield if you want to check out the deck that I just played, the Elite Splash Mentor. I've put a couple different cards in it than the other lists I've seen, so if you want to check that out, check it out on Moxfield. I also have a Jolene cDH deck that's a lot of fun, so check that out. Thanks a lot for having me. Appreciate it.
Always. Pip, how about you, bud?
You can find me at the solo.2 link for all my stuff in the chat. Check me out on Moxfield if you like high-powered EDH and Popper Commander builds. I certainly have plenty of those. Some Oathbreaker builds and things like that. Follow me on Twitter to hear my takes on nerdy magic stuff. And if you do happen to click on my solo.2 link, you can follow my chill lo-fi beats flavor playlist, which has like 5 hours of lo-fi or something like that on it that I've made. And I'm also going to start doing covers of popular songs soon, I think, in my own style. Amongst other things. I do all kinds of other stuff musically as well. But yeah.
Well, we are going to raid over to Lobert, who's probably getting ready for the tournament this weekend because he's won a couple of them. So let's get the raid started. Let's get over there. And now we sit here with the awkward thing of raiding over to Lobert. And yeah, they need to make this faster.
We love Lobert. Lobert is great.
That he
He's a
is.
great man.
Good night, y'all. All right. And we out.
Dick. Bye.